Hello and welcome everybody. This is Lise with the Oily Spot community, and I'm so excited to come with you guys live tonight as we talk about the wonderful world of Young Living. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet. I get a little passionate and sometimes I could be long-winded, but I have notes. I'm going to stick to the notes tonight. And I'm just going to come and tell you guys a little bit about Young Living, who we are, why we do what we do, what we can kind of offer you guys as, a hope that we found for our family, and hopefully we can help you guys as well. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Elise. I was just kind of living my life. It wasn't a bad life. It wasn't the best life. I was just kind of living and kind of stuck for a while. I was in the medical community. I'm a nurse. And after the birth of our second daughter, there were some things that came up that I just couldn't find the answers to, really, to tell you the truth. There were things that were happening in my life. And I was like, well, there's got to be another way. There's got to be something else that I can do to help to support our family overall, especially Aubrey's health, just to support her wellness, because we knew that she was capable of being well. So I was introduced to Young Living, and it took me a little while, but I experienced those oils. Aubrey was not feeling very good, and she was in a bad place. She was 3 months old before, I had tried all the allopathic ways of, being a nurse. She went to the doctor. She was on medication. She was dealing with a lot of stuff, and she was still just a fussy baby and just upset all the time. And I didn't know how to fix her. As a mom and as a baby nurse, I should be able to help my daughter. And I just felt so helpless. And, one of my mom's best friends said, Elise, try the oils I'd given you. And I've had these oils for 4 years in a closet somewhere. It wasn't my time yet. I wasn't open to the oils, but it came, I became open to them when I had a daughter that desperately needed something that I didn't know of. It wasn't in my normal scope of my life. So I went and I tried the oils. We had an awesome book. Let me get it for you guys real quick. It's a Gentle Babies book. This was an awesome book that we got with our oils. And I looked up, the questions that I had about Aubrey, and I used the oils, and I had those, and it was just it was a miracle from God. Seriously, it was a miracle for our family. And I truly believe that God has given us everything that we need in this world. He made the world and made it perfect and then placed us in it, just like he did with the Garden of Eden. And that's why I love the healing oils of the Bible class so much. But sorry for getting long-winded. I didn't get emotional this time, but this has made such an impact in our life. And I never thought that I would be teaching people about essential oils. I kind of thought that was hippie stuff for a long time, but to see the drastic impact that it has had on our lives, and in our sweet Aubrey, our sweet little angel that we knew that was in there somewhere, I can't help but to want to share what I know with anybody and everybody that will listen, and hopefully can help you guys in the same way with what you're looking for in your life. So this is going to be an introductory to Young Living. That was my long story, that happened 2 years ago. We have an almost 3-year-old. Our lives have never been the same. We are so much healthier. We've got such vitality and vigor, and I just love life now, and I'm excited to get up every day. It's not, oh, I'm hurting, or oh, what day is it, or oh, I have to work. I'm excited. I get to be up today. I get to spend time with my family. I get to feel good. So hopefully that what we share with you guys tonight, it will help to empower you to be your best healthcare advocate and give you some really good tools. So we're going to switch over to a PowerPoint real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Hopefully. Jeremiah's not with me, and he's my tech guy. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to start off. Here we go. Oops, big screen. Let's see if this will work. Ha! That's close enough. That's what we're going to go with. So again, this is a welcome to the wonderful world of Young Living. And this was my story. I kind of had my head in the sand, like I said. I was going through life as a nurse, and it wasn't the best life, but it also wasn't the worst life, but it could have been better. I didn't know what I was missing for a long time because, I was just living day by day. How you kind of get in a funk? I remember being like 23 and going, is this what it's like to be a grown up? This kind of sucks. I'm just kidding. But I wasn't in good health whatsoever, but I didn't know there were options. I was just kind of, doing what I was told and hoping things got better, but I wasn't actively taking those steps. So we're not here to bash on anybody's health journey, because we're all in different areas. You might be drinking, lots and lots of sodas, or you might be, eating McDonald's every meal of the day. Who knows? Or you could be like us, where we eat good most of the time, and we've gotten the chemicals out of our house, but we still have room to grow. So this is for everybody tonight. So I loved sharing this picture. I will talk a little bit more about some farms with our seed to sale process later, but this is a picture that I took 2 years ago. Every other year, convention is at one of the farms, and the farm this happens to be at is in Mona, Utah, the lavender farm, and there's a 5K run. And it is so awesome to be running around lavender. You must feel like you're not running. But I just loved this picture as the background for the Young Living mission statement. It says, we honor our stewardship to champion nature's living energy, essential oils, by fostering a community of healing and discovery while inspiring individuals to wellness, purpose, and abundance. And I absolutely love those words. Wellness. I mean, we deserve to be well. We were created to be whole and to be well. And then purpose. I didn't know the first time I cracked open that bottle of oil that I would have an amazing new purpose that would come of that. But I have such a purpose to help as many people as I can to find their own definition of wellness, purpose, and abundance using Young Living essential oils. And abundance. And it's not just financial abundance. It's an abundance of time, abundance of energy, abundance of vitality. There's so much in those words. So this is our founder, because, we're going to be talking about this company. You kind of want to know, who started it and where it came from. So on the gentleman on my left is Gary Young. He's actually the founder of Young Living. He was a logger way back in the day, and he had an accident, and he was exploring, different health alternatives, and he was exposed to essential oils, and his mind was kind of blown like mine and was like, dude, people need to know about essential oils. I want to learn more. Where can I go find more information? So he's done lots of studying, and he was like, we need this on a larger scale, because, for a while, well, for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, people used essential oils. But with Big Pharma coming around in the 1900s or so, it had kind of, drifted by the wayside, especially in the U.S. So he wanted to bring them full scale again. So he's done so much work, and he is one of the lead people in all of the world for an expert on essential oils, which is pretty awesome. So he's one of our founders. And then Mary Young, she's our chief executive officer, who is his wife, and they have such a passion. It was so awesome to meet them last year and to see their passion, because this is so much more than a company. Because their vision is to get essential oils in every home, because they know that when they do that, they have changed a generation upon generation upon generation for the better. So what I love is Young Living has been around forever. They haven't jumped on some oil bandwagon recently, and they're hoping to capitalize on it. They started in 1985 is when Gary was introduced to essential oils, and you can see all these landmarks. Last year, they actually were able to celebrate 20 years, which is awesome. And you can see here, this is a map. It shows all the different home bases and things for Young Living around the world, and they're constantly expanding with their own farms. And where they have their farms, they also have distilleries, because they have gone through the process to see when each plant needs to be harvested, specifically time of day, the temperature, all these things in our seed to sale processes, which I'll talk about in a second. But they found out a lot of plants start losing those vital chemical constituents that are beneficial to our bodies as soon as they're harvested. They need to quickly be distilled. So I love all those blue dots are talking about our farms and distilleries, and they're constantly expanding. There's a new one in the Fort Nelson, British Columbia. That's a Northern Lights farm. There's a newer one in Hawaii. Yes, please. I want to go visit that farm. That sounds awesome. But what's so awesome is that when I was learning about oils, I wanted to feel comfortable with the company that I chose. So I called up lots of different companies, and I asked them questions about their farms and about their oils, and nobody wanted to answer my questions except for Young Living. Young Living gave me a list of farms that I could go to, and they're like, actually, they're having harvest here, they're distilling here, they're reforesting here, here are all these addresses, go have fun. And I was like, that is awesome, because they have nothing to hide. So here's some pictures from around the globe. There's pictures of the lavender farms, and then a picture of a frankincense tree. And then they're also harvesting, I don't know if that is, it's probably not Melissa. It might be Melissa, but they're harvesting a plant at the Mona, Utah farm. That's where that picture's from. And then the last picture is from one of our winter harvest, where they do like the black spruce and the blue spruce. And I just love it, because we're actually going to have a group of our gentlemen go up and experience winter harvest here in just a couple weeks. I just love that we're able to be a part of that. Young Living is the world leader in essential oils. It's not some gimmick. We've been around for 20 years, and I love saying we because this is such a big part of our family now. Our kiddos are oily kiddos. Allie is our oldest. She got in the car today and she's like, "Oh, Mommy, my head doesn't feel so good. Can I have some peppermint?" I mean, it's awesome. I absolutely love it because of the purity. And they take their stewardship of essential oils very, 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 very seriously. I love that they are always looking for new plants. We are the only ones, to my knowledge, that cultivate goldenrod and helichrysum on our private farms. Nobody else is doing that, and that is so awesome. And there's an oil called Manuka that was recently discovered by Young Living and brought to the world stage. I just think it's so cool that we are constantly taking part in the plant research to find new oils to help our daily needs. So what sets Young Living apart is what is called the seed to seal process, and you can check out more at seedtoseal.com. It's really awesome because it goes through every single step of the process and why it's important in the videos, because we don't have very much time to talk about it tonight. But the seeds, it starts with, even before the seeds, it starts with the soil. They make sure that the soil has correct pH and enzymes, and they've even sprayed enzymes onto the soil to make sure that that plant can grow. Because if you don't have good soil, you cannot have a good plant. And they're starting with the purest seeds that are non-genetically modified, that are the heirloom seeds, and they're growing those plants where they need to grow so they can have those precious chemical constituents that are present in the plants when we distill them, so they can help to aid our bodies with whatever we're wanting to use it for. And then distilling, again, they have tested when is the best time to distill, the time of the day, what the temperature should be, what the cycle of the plant should be, all these things. And they're distilling in-house, and they're distilling with stainless steel because they know that that is the safest container to distill in. And they're only using water. They're not using any harsh chemicals. And every single plant is different. For an example, I absolutely love this. Let me see, I have my paper somewhere. But cypress, it has 280 chemical constituents in it. And you're supposed to distill it for 20 hours. Let me see. Oh, I lost my paper, so this is going to be from memory. But this is just an example, so don't quote me if I'm wrong here. But I believe that most commercial cypress is distilled for 3 hours. And if it's distilled for 20 hours, you only get like 100 of the chemical constituents. And if it's distilled for 26 hours, you get none of them. But if it is distilled exactly for 24 hours, you get all 280 chemical constituents that are available in that plant, which I find just so amazing, because I've been there and I've seen them test oils as they're distilling oils, because we're testing in the house, and we're also doing third-party testing, because everybody's gonna say their oils are good, right? You want somebody that is not affiliated with them at all to also tell you the quality of their oils. But it's not, and it's not about, the perfume industry and oils in general. It's about the quantity and not about the quality. And it's not about the smell. It's about what it can do for us in the cell. And that's what's so important. And then sealing. We're not buying from brokers and brokers and brokers, from people, and then putting it all together and then stamping our name on it. This is exactly what is planted, what is harvested, and then what is distilled. And I'm sorry if you can hear my kitten meowing. She wants in here with me. But I also love it because this is a really pretty picture of the lavender farms. And when I first got there, I saw, weeds kind of everywhere. And I was like, They're like, yeah, well, it's been, it's our next cycle. We need to go pull some weeds. And I was like, you're going to do what? They don't use any herbicides or anything at all, because they don't want any of that stuff on the plants, because it will still be there when they distill it, and we want the purest oil possible. So I thought that was so cool, because I was like, well, are you organic? And they kind of laughed at me. They're like, no, we're actually higher than organic standards, because organic standards mandate that you use certain pesticides and chemicals. And I was kind of like, all right, well, that was pretty awesome to learn. Come here, baby. So this is me, real life, with pigtails and everything, at the farm, Mona, Utah farm in 2014. It was absolutely awesome. Yes, I am definitely the one in pink shorts in the middle. But I was able to take place firsthand part of the Young Living seed to seal process, and it was so awesome. These were actually lavender starts that we were planting, and they said if we came back in 3 years that we could actually hope to harvest that exact lavender because that's the time that it takes for the lavender to mature. I thought that was just so cool, and I do not have a green thumb. So I was praying over that lavender. I was like, oh, Lord Jesus, please. Somebody needs to come look at this lavender plant. Make sure it's not upside down. I'm just kidding. But it really is that bad. But I just thought that was so cool because Young Living has nothing to hide. Every step of the process is so open for us, and we're able to take part in it. So as I've mentioned before, history, essential oils have been used since the dawn of time. I think it was like 450 BC was the date that I saw the very first tablets that they found that were talking about balsamic aromatic liquids that they were using. And then when they opened up the tombs, the pyramids in Egypt, they've seen hundreds of thousands of recipes for essential oils, carved into the hieroglyphics because they were so important. And then let's not mention, baby Jesus, he got frankincense and myrrh. If it's good enough for Jesus, I'm pretty sure it's good enough for me. So it's so cool because it has just been woven into our history so much. And like I said, with the beginning of, bigger pharma over here in the US, it kind of fell by the wayside for a while. But I think that the atmosphere of health in the US has definitely changed, and I believe it's for the better because instead of being, reactive to our health and going to see the doctor when we're sick, society, especially in the US and in general, has become a lot more proactive. And that's what's so awesome because we have these tools now with our Young Living oils and supplements to take charge of our health. We're not waiting to get a sniffle or waiting to get this or that. We're using oils all day, every day. So what is an essential oil? Who is this crazy lady talking to you, and why does she like these things so much? I'm just kidding. Essential oils are volatile substances derived from plants containing the natural smell and characteristics of the plant. They're extracted primarily through steam distillation. They're potent, volatile, and versatile. And what that means is that if you crack open a bottle of an essential oil, you'll be able to smell it. It's a very light oil. It's live and it's innate and it's always moving. It's got frequencies in it, and that's for a different class. But just to know, you crack that bottle of peppermint open, you're going to smell it across the room pretty quickly. It's different than a fatty or a carrier oil. Carrier oils are like a really big, like a heavier molecule oil, like an olive oil, jojoba, sweet almond. Those ones are called carrier oils. So when I talk about blending or diluting, I'm talking about using an essential oil and then diluting it with a carrier oil. And when we would do that, for example, that's why I put DiDries up here. Is for oils that kind of have like a cooling sensation or a warming sensation. You can dilute it, 1 drop to an essential oil to 1 drop of a carrier oil. Again, I definitely want to empower you to be your best healthcare advocate and get an essential oil pocket reference guide. Contact the person that got you onto this call tonight because they will have one or know how to get in contact with me so I can get you one of these because we gift these to everybody. But so it's important to know what an essential oil is. There's all this buzz and hype. Well, what is it and how can it work? I love it because they are so not bioidentical, but bioavailable to us that they go very quickly through the layers of our skin and into our bodies. So they are moving very quickly in and through and around our bodies. So the two on the outside are DiDries and Stress Away. Those are Young Living specific blends. And the one in the middle is a single, and that is lemon. God made lemon, so we're going to call it lemon. We haven't added or taken anything away. So we will actually see the species name on the bottle as well, which is pretty cool. So how do we use these awesome essential oils? Aromatically is one of my favorite ways. I actually have Christmas Spirit diffusing right next to my computer right now, and I absolutely love it. This is an Aria diffuser, and these just so happen to be 20% off this week. The week of Thanksgiving in 2015. If you're watching this later, I'm sorry. But it's amazing because you can put the oils in the water and turn on the diffuser, and it just gets the molecules into the air, helps to cleanse the air, with odors and maybe some other things that you're trying to cleanse the air of, which is awesome. Or you can take a drop of oil like this lady is, on the next picture and cup your hands to your nose and just take a breath in. You can breathe in them in that way. Absolutely love using oils aromatically, especially on that last slide, Stress Away. Yes, that is my mommy oil. And I love it because when we breathe in something or a smell, it is instantly, you know, we can come up with a memory. When you breathe in an essential oil or a fragrance, but especially with essential oil, it goes straight to the limbic system of your brain, which houses your emotions. And that's why they work so fantastic with our emotions, and why they made blends like Stress Away. If you know what I mean, that's what it's for, is stress, which is awesome. So absolutely love how we can do that. And within seconds, you know, the girls are screaming in the back seat and I'm stressing out. I would just rub that on me and I'm like, okay, all right, the world is not going to end. We're going to make it. And then topically, I love this. Topically, we use a lot on our feet, especially for our little bitty babies. Our bodies are very vascular, especially on our feet. And we can use what's called VitaFlex points. Again, that's in your reference book. So if you're wanting to work with your sinuses or your respiratory system or your GI system, you can actually put oils on your feet and it will actually get there. Isn't that so cool? I absolutely love it. And then as well, you know, if you have a job where you're not supposed to have lots of strong fragrances on yourself, feet are another way you can get oils on and in your body. Put socks and shoes on, wash your hands, and no one's the wiser. But I absolutely love you putting them on just where I'm needing them. You know, right before the call, my head kind of felt like there was a vice grip, you know, tightening around it. And I was like, oh, geez, where's my deep relief? Where's my pain away? You know, and I'll just put it on my temples, back of my neck, breathe some in, and I absolutely love it. So topical is also a fantastic way to use oils. And then internally, depending on the grade of oils. Now, I'm only going to speak for Young Living ones because I have seen firsthand the quality of the oils. But I absolutely love that we can use several of our oils, and actually the vast majority of our oils, internally. You can use them in teas, as we see here. Actually, I'm drinking on some right now. I have grapefruit and lemon together in my water. It tastes so good, and it's just another way to get oils in our bodies, which is so awesome. I love lemon because it is wonderful for supporting my immune system overall. And then you can also take them in capsules. So it's great. You can get, you know, just much more concentrated dosage if you want to for certain ailments, just to help to support your body overall, whichever way that you're needing. So this is a quickie shot of the Premium Starter Kit. This is the best way to get started on your oil journey, what most people choose. We are actually going to go over the oils in this kit, and then you can see there are some Ninja Red packets. 2 of those, you can see the Stress Away, there's a diffuser. There's some sharing information, because as soon as you start using these oils, you're going to be like, oh my goodness, people need to know about these. And you'll probably be like me and give all your oils away, and then your husband will go to use some thieves and be like, where's my thieves, woman? Maybe not, but that's just what happened with me. I was a little excited about oils. So first, we're going to talk about lavender. Oh my goodness. If you have lavender tonight, please take a deep breath of it, because I'm going to right now. I'm going to open the bottle and breathe it in. Oh, lavender smells so good. Okay, lavender. I love to use this to unwind and relax. You can use it for nighttime bath. I actually just put some lavender and thieves in the diffuser for the girls in their room, and it just helps them just to fall blissfully asleep. You can diffuse this for a fresh, clean scent and to eliminate odors, which we have 3 kittens and a dog and a husband and 2 kids in my house. So I use this one a lot. It may help with minor skin irritations. I have got some awesome testimonies about lavender and skin irritations. Let me tell you what. I love lavender because it's an adaptogen. And what that means is that it has lots and lots of chemical constituents in this oil. So it's able to go in your body and do what needs to be done. Support your body wherever it's stressed out. So I call this our Swiss Army knife. And especially in the beginning, when you first get your kit, you're like, oh, I have so many options. Which one do I use for X, Y, or Z? When in doubt, I pull lavender out. And I will put lavender on, and then I'll go and I'll look it up in my reference book and be like, okay, oh, I should have used this oil for that. Do I ever have to use a second oil? No, because lavender usually takes care of it. I absolutely love lavender. You can apply it topically, 2 to 4 drops directly to the desired area, or you can diffuse this aromatically. I absolutely love the smell. I love the smell of lavender. And it does smell different than Johnson & Johnson's baby wash. Let's just be real, because Johnson & Johnson's is fake. The first time I smelled real lavender, I was like, is this what this is supposed to smell like? This is awesome. I'm just smelling it the whole time I'm talking about it. Absolutely love it. Lavender. And then next is peppermint. I love peppermint. So I don't know about y'all, but I had a grandma and I had family members that would, make up herbal teas and go and get things from the garden, mush them all together, make them a tea, and then, you'd be forced to drink whatever they had just made for you. Well, it's because herbs do have some healing properties in them when they're fresh, but when they are dried, most of those healing properties are gone because the essential oils have been gone from those plants. A perfect example is peppermint. Young Living peppermint essential oil. 1 drop is equal to 26 cups of peppermint tea. That is amazing. That is amazing. I absolutely love peppermint. It's one of the oldest and most highly regarded herbs for supporting natural digestion. It promotes healthy bowel function, maintains the efficiency of the digestive tract. So this is, GI system all the way. I love, love, love peppermint. And I also really love it when I'm exercising. There have been some studies done. You guys should Google, peppermint essential oils and exercise to show the effect of using peppermint during exercise. It's amazing. There's this gentleman called the Iron Cowboy that has just completed 50 Ironmen in 50 states in 50 days. Peppermint's one of his favorite oils, and he will not work out without it. It's just awesome. Absolutely love it. Now, I don't work out like I used to. Let's just be real, because I'm a mama. And a lot of times I'm like, I'm just going to skip on that, and I'm going to stay home and cuddle with my kids. But especially in the summertime when I'm walking or anything like that, I'll put it on the back of my neck, a little bit on my temples, and it gives me extra pep in my step, and I'm able to go farther, which is awesome. You can put it dietarily in water. You can 2 drops in a capsule 3 times a day as needed. Peppermint is really strong. I have people that will put it just straight on their tongue, and they love it. And then they'll drink some water. I, on the other hand, I needed to put it in some honey or some coconut oil or put it in a capsule because it is really strong. So this one's a great one, but definitely use it sparingly in the beginning. And that's one of the great things about our oils. I was using like 3 and 4 drops when I was using oils in the beginning, and I was like, oh, this is way strong. No. That's what's awesome about our Young Living oils. You can use like 1 drop or like half a drop, and usually that's all you're needing because they're so strong and so potent. I absolutely love it. Next is lemon. It takes 75 lemons to make 1 15 ml bottle of lemon essential oil. It includes a natural occurring constituent limidine. You need to go Google D-limidine and what it can do for your body. It is such a strong immune supporting chemical constituent. All the citrus oils have them, and that's why they're so vital to our overall wellness. We're wanting to stay above that wellness line. We're wanting to live a preventative life. We're not wanting to react to stuff. We're wanting to do things preventatively. And the citrus oils, especially lemon, is a great one to do that. It enhances the flavor of foods in water. You can do it as a dietary supplement, put 2 drops in a capsule. You can take it 3 times a day. I usually just put it straight in my water. I'll put it in my glass or stainless steel container on the bottom and then fill it up with water, and then it infuses all in the water, and it tastes awesome. Because let's face it, you're supposed to drink half your body weight in ounces of water a day just for maintenance. I'm like, listen, water gets real boring. So I have grapefruit, and I have citrus fresh, and I have lemon, and I have orange, I have tangerine, I have lime. I have all the citrus oils that they make because it tastes so good. And there's one word of caution that I do want to say. Any of the citrus oils, they are cold pressed from the rind. They're not steam distilled like our other oils. Cold pressed from the rind means that they're actually very alkalizing to our acid pH balance in our bodies, which is a great thing. You don't have to worry about being really acidic on your teeth when you're drinking it. But if somebody is allergic to a lemon, since this is cold pressed from the rind, some of those protein molecules that can cause allergic issues might still be present. It's not like that with our steam distilled oils because the protein molecules are too big to go through the distillation process. Not to say if you're allergic to something, just you can use the oil, no problems. You definitely need to use caution and common sense. But with the citrus oils, by far, you need to be using a little bit more of that caution because they are cold pressed and not steam distilled. And then another thing, I absolutely love lemon, especially for my skin because it's so clarifying, but I use it at night because citrus oils can be a little photosensitive. And what that means is it just magnifies the sun's rays a little bit, so you might get some temporary skin pigmentation. I personally haven't had it, and I'm very fair, if you guys didn't notice in the beginning of this video. But some people do. So just if you're going to wear citrus oils during the day, just put it where the sun don't shine, and then you won't have a problem. Frankincense. Oh, I love frankincense. What I love even more is that I got one for free this month. This is awesome. It's so good. Oh, I love frankincense. I'm just smelling it, y'all. Okay, it helps to soothe the appearance of healthy looking skin, has an earthy balsamic scent. You can diffuse it during meditation for grounding and purpose. You can use it for massage after activity. You can apply it topically or aromatically. I absolutely love frankincense, and this is one that I use on my face every single day because I have some skin issues that I'm dealing with, and this has helped so, so much. And I truly believe that God gave me this oil to help me and other of my family members because this oil is so much more than what's on this slide. Truly. You've got to get a reference book and read about frankincense and the power that is in this little bottle. I actually met a head researcher that's not affiliated with Young Living, but he did a research study on frankincense essential oil and cancer. And I'm not saying anything about that, but I want you to go for yourself and do some research and go to pubmed.gov and read what that research study said. I actually got to speak with H.K. Lynn, who was one of the head researchers on that study, for an hour. Y'all, I use frankincense every single day. I love, love, love frankincense. And I am just floored that I got a 15 mil frankincense for free this month. It's so awesome. I could talk for a day on frankincense and what it's done for my family. Seriously. I'm not even exaggerating. I mean, I am dramatic, but not about that one. Next is tea tree. I love tea tree. This is Melaleuca altifolia. There are actually several Melaleucas. This is just the most common that people know. You know, if you smell tea tree, you know tea tree. It is very, very, very cleansing and very refreshing to your skin. This is another one that I use on my skin every single night. It's very uplifting and fresh, but it doesn't keep you awake. It's not like peppermint. You know, you don't want to put it on and then try to go to sleep afterwards because that won't happen with peppermint. But this is just, it's very invigorating and it's very soothing. It's very natural. I love this. I even put it in my shampoo if my scalp gets a little itchy, and I love that. Excuse me. It helps to reduce the appearance of blemishes, and you can apply it topically, 2 to 4 drops directly on the desired area. This can have a little bit of a cooling sensation to it, but I have not had issues with that. But again, we want to use common sense because everybody has their own body chemistry. So use a little spot test and then have a carrier oil nearby just in case. Copaiba. I love Copaiba. This one, I love Copaiba. This supports the body's natural response to injury and irritation. You can use to aid digestion. It promotes wellness overall, may be an important part of a daily health regimen. I love Copaiba, and I love that it's so gentle. I actually use this as part of our teething recipe that I made for Aubrey when she was teething. Y'all, she didn't have any teeth until she was like 14 months old. And then it was like, boom, 3 teeth, boom, 4 teeth. But I mean, she couldn't get 1 tooth at a time. And she rocked it out. I would go and accidentally find new teeth in her mouth because we used this all the time. And she never acted like she was upset or something was hurting her. And I absolutely loved that. This is used extensively in lots of body creams in South America because it helps to aid the body's injury response to injury so well. And this is another one that is a powerhouse that I'm so excited that's in the premium starter kit now because I didn't even know we had this oil for a while, and I found out about it, and I will always have a full bottle of Copaiba nearby for sure. So you can take it dietarily, just 2 drops in a capsule, or again, it is so smooth you can put it directly on your tongue. At least I do. Again, caution. Thieves. If you've heard anything about oils, you've probably heard about thieves. You should Google thieves in the 15th century France and learn about that study. That story, excuse me. Or even, again, in that pocket reference book that you're going to be getting to help with your oil journey. It is amazing what is in this blend. This is going to be the first blend that we're going to talk about. So Young Living has made this specifically to help boost our immune systems overall. It helps to support healthy immune function and may contribute to overall wellness when taken as a dietary supplement. It includes Eucalyptus radiata, which may help to maintain healthy respiratory system when taken as a dietary supplement. And this one has cinnamon bark in it, rosemary, lemon, eucalyptus. It is awesome. I absolutely love it. But the cinnamon bark in it is warm. So I will put this in honey or agave nectar. I don't usually just put thieves straight. It's pretty warm. I mean, it can make some awesome cinnamon hot candies for Christmas time, all I'm saying. I love this. And then I really like to use this on our feet nightly as well to help boost our immune systems. There are a lot of different ways to use all of these oils. We're just going to try to hit the highlights, and I highly encourage you to do some more research on your own as well. Purification. I love purification. This helps to freshen the air and eliminate odors. Y'all, we had a Great Dane for a couple years, well over 100 pounds. She was ginormous. And I would diffuse this, and people would come into our house, no problems. They didn't even know we had a Great Dane, and then she'd come around the corner and give them a heart attack because they couldn't smell her coming. It was awesome. Absolutely love this. I spray it on her dog bed. You know, I diffuse it often, especially around the kitty box. There are so many times that we have used purification, and I absolutely love it because we have gotten rid of the DEET, the harmful DEET that was in the off bug sprays and stuff like that. We just have a much healthier chemical-free option now because you can put a little bit of this in a water bottle, in a glass spray bottle with some distilled water, a little bit of vodka. There's great recipes that you can find on Pinterest, and then we can enjoy the outdoors annoyance-free, which is pretty awesome. You can add this to Animal Sense ointment to help moisturize the skin. It contains constituents cyanol, nerol, and hey, shh. Sorry, that's a kitten again, my bad. But it's got some awesome constituents in it. You can use it aromatically, like I said, or topically directed to the desired area. This is another oil that I absolutely love. It's got tea tree in it. So if I have tea tree, I'll use that. But if I don't have tea tree, then I'll grab for my purification. I'll put it directly on the areas on my face that I'm needing a little extra help and a little extra love, if you know what I mean. I love this. I have spent thousands of dollars on my face because my face went berserko crazy with all my hormones of my first pregnancy. And I just love it because I can use purification. I can use oils now. And there's a great art skincare system that Young Living has that has the oils in it. I wish I had known about this and saved myself some scarring, is all I'm saying. Next is Panaway. Panaway. I was just using this because it's right here. Panaway is awesome. You can apply it topically after exercise. It has a very stimulating aroma because it's got wintergreen and peppermint and clove and helichrysum in it. It is one of the best selling blends. This works awesome. Just look at the name. What is it for? You can add this to some V6 vegetable oil complex, which is a carrier oil that Young Living makes that has 6 different vegetable oils in it. That's why it's called V6. And you can apply it for a soothing aromatic experience. I love this, and I love using V6 or a carrier oil because I can put oils all over my husband's back with like 2, maybe 3 drops, and put a little carrier oil, and I can give him a good back massage, and his whole back feels awesome. I don't have to use 6 or 7 or 8 drops. This is so powerful. You can use a carrier oil to help to extend the reach of that oil. And the carrier oil doesn't change the molecular structure of the essential oil at all. What it does is it just slows the rate of absorption a little bit. So if it's got a cooling sensation or a warming sensation, it's not as dramatic as an effect. I absolutely love this. I'm very accident prone, so I keep this around a lot. It's really nice because even if I have an accident, you know, I won't have the skin pigment changes afterwards when I apply this. I absolutely love, love, love Panaway. And it's not taxing to my liver or my kidneys like other OTCs that we might be using that will help with pain. So we just really want to help to support our musculoskeletal system overall. Next is Stress Away. This is one that I mentioned earlier. I absolutely love. I love this blend. And this is actually Allie's favorite. She calls this, hey, mommy, I need my favorite oil. I don't even know if she knows that it's called Stress Away. She just knows that it's her favorite oil. This is a unique blend of stress relieving and relaxing essential oils that might help to reduce tension. May be an important part of a daily health regimen to promote wellness. It combines lime, vanilla, copaiba, lavender, osaka, and cedarwood essential oils. Dietarily, you can take it in water as needed. Topically, you really want to make sure that you shake it up generously before you apply it to your wrist or your chest or your, wherever you're going to apply it, because the vanilla does tend to separate. And that's something that I didn't know in the beginning. And I would get like straight vanilla and I'm like, wow, this is strong. I mean, it smells really good, but now I really want to eat some cake for some reason. So you just want to make sure that you shake it up really well and then apply it. I actually have the rollerball fitment that comes in your starter kit. This is the oil that I put the rollerball on. I absolutely love this oil. And then aromatically, you can diffuse it. I love to diffuse this oil as well, especially with stressful situations. I will probably be diffusing this during Thanksgiving. I'm just saying. That's a lot of emotions and a lot of tension happening. So next we have DiGize. Oh, okay. I'm going to say this is one of my favorite oils, but it really is. I can't really pick a favorite. This is one that has really made a really big difference in our family's overall health, because this is one that we used in the very beginning that we needed for Allie and for Aubrey for tummy issues. It really helps to support the digestive system overall. It's a blend of ginger, anise, fennel, peppermint, tarragon, lemongrass, patchouli, and juniper essential oils. It can be taken with Essential Zymes 4 to help to support a healthy wellness regimen. Again, that's for kids that are a little bit older though. It's perfect as a dietary supplement in water when traveling abroad. Listen, my dad just had a missionary trip to a country in South America with questionable water supplies. You best believe he took this oil with him. Everybody else was having tummy issues, and he was putting DiGize in his water, and he did not have any of those issues, thank goodness. It contains fennel, the use of which dates back to ancient Egypt. This is great. You can use it topically or dietarily. This is not really one that we use aromatically. If I'm having issues, it's DiGize. I'll put it directly on my tummy. Rub it clockwise so you're following the motion of the peristalsis that's naturally in your gut anyways. And this is one that we really like to do. Oil and water don't mix, and we use that to our advantage a lot of times with DiGize. We can put DiGize on our belly, and if you're hurting if you're not feeling very good and you're having lots of discomfort, you can put a warm, wet compress on your belly, and it just helps to drive those oils in deeper. And that's really one of the best ways we believe to use DiGize, just personally for our family. Oil and water doesn't mix. So if you're wanting to amplify an oil or get it into your body quicker, you can use those warm or cold compresses. Just make sure that you have a carrier oil close by, just in case you need it. DiGize is one that has peppermint in it, so that might be one that's a little too cooling for some. Next, we have RC. This is a fantastic oil for this time of year. We like to rub it on our feet or your chest before exercising. It helps to open everything up. Really helps to support your respiratory system overall. You can diffuse it to create a comforting aroma. You can rub 3 drops on your feet before bedtime. Again, we've got those VitaFlex points. The pads of your feet are where your lungs are located, so you can put them there. It's a soothing blend of 3 different types of eucalyptus, plus myrtle, marjoram, pine, lavender, cypress, black spruce, and peppermint essential oils. Topical, you can dilute 1 drop with 1 drop of V6 or olive oil and apply to the desired area. Again, because it has peppermints in it, it is going to be a little bit of a cooling sensation, and you can diffuse this aromatically. I absolutely love RC. This is one of them that we're diffusing a lot lately. And I'm so glad that it comes in the starter kit now. This is such an awesome variety. And then next we have Aroma Ease. It provides a very comforting aroma when applied to the neck and chest. You can diffuse it to have a calm, relaxing, aromatic environment. It's got peppermint, spearmint, ginger, cardamom, and fennel essential oils. And if you've been paying attention, what was in DiGize? A lot of the similar oils. So this is one that you can use to help to support your digestive system overall as well. This is one of the newer blends, which is so much fun. I haven't had a chance to personally use this yet, but a lot of my friends that have this say that they absolutely love it. This is one that you might want to dilute again, just 1-to-1 with a carrier oil. And then you can also use it aromatically. Citrus Fresh. This is like a bottle of sunshine right here, folks. It's got most of our citrus essential oils. It's got the orange, tangerine, grapefruit, lemon, marjoram, and then it also has spearmint. So this is a fun one to drink because it's got the spearmint kick to it. You can also, you can also diffuse it. I love this one because this will get my cranky 6-year-old up in the morning. We are not morning people. Well, Allie and myself are not morning people. So sometimes we need a little extra help in the morning to get up and be happy about getting up. So I absolutely love using Citrus Fresh in the morning to diffuse it. And then topical, you can do 1-to-1 with V6. I absolutely love this one because it really helps with the creative side of your brain. So if I'm trying to make some graphics or, do some DIY stuff around the house, I absolutely love to have the Citrus Fresh. It maintains the appearance of healthy, toned skin and helps to beautify the skin. I love this one, not only on my face, but on my neck and on my tushy, if you know what I mean. Even, chicken wings, Helps with the chicken wings a little bit. Maybe worn topically as a perfume or a cologne to help to refresh and inspire. Perfumes and colognes are really bad endocrine disruptors for your endocrine system. So it's great that we can have essential oils that are helping our body overall and smelling good, and when we're able to get some of those chemicals out. And then when diffused, it creates a clean, fresh scent in any environment. So I absolutely love this one. And this is one too. I have a car diffuser, which is awesome. It just plugs into my USB port. But before I had an awesome Young Living car diffuser for my car, I just used cotton balls, y'all. I was straight up ghetto, but you know what? It worked awesome. And I would put a couple of drops of whatever oil I wanted on the cotton ball and put it in the vents of my car. And it would just chill everybody out, especially on long car rides, get some citrus fresh going, some peace and calming. It's a much better experience, that's for sure. And then next we're going to talk about lemongrass. This one is great to also help to support the digestive system. It helps to support your overall well-being. This is so much more than your digestive system. It helps with your immune system. I mean, so many. This is one that you definitely need to do your own research on and find out how you can use this best in your life. It enhances the flavor of food. It's a little spicy, I think personally, so I don't particularly like the taste of it, but I definitely use this in capsules several times a week. Dietary directions: you can dilute 1 drop of essential oil to 1 drop of a carrier oil and put it in a capsule. Take it up to 3 times a day. My dad is a hoss. He'll just put it on his tongue and take it. So it just depends on what you like. Next is orange. Orange is a fantastic oil. I absolutely love this. I make orange juice with orange essential oil and agave nectar, which is kind of like just a healthier sweetener alternative. And the girls love it. And it doesn't have the super amount of sugar, so you're not going to have to crash afterwards. It really helps to support your immune system overall because it has the limonene chemical constituent in it, like we talked about earlier with the lemon. It's a very important ingredient in the Ningxia Red and the ImmuPro supplements. It enhances the flavor of food and water. I absolutely love this one. If you guys know what oil pulling is, I love this one for my oil pulling in the morning. I love orange. It just makes me happy. I love orange. And then you can put it in capsules, but orange tastes awesome. So I just take it straight. But that's me personally. I believe that it won't hurt me to take it straight, so that's what I love to do. So that was really quickly, trying to be quick, the premium starter kit, and the last 5 oils are called the Flex oils. So Young Living has made it to where you will always get a starter kit no matter what. If you have one of the oils that goes out of stock temporarily, they will put in a Flex oil, which is awesome. We went through we have grown by 300% in the last 2 years alone, and we are well over $1 billion company. So we were having some shipping issues last year. So that's how the Young Living corporate kind of listened to us leaders, and we were like, hey, we've got to do something to get these kits out. People are learning about these oils and they're excited, but then they're waiting forever. So it's nice that we have those Flex oils now, and you can get your oils in your kit and you can get started on your oil journey ASAP. So oil-infused products. I love this. And for a little while, I didn't know Young Living made anything besides essential oils. It's sad, but it's true. And I love this because, as we're trying to use oils and clean up our lifestyle, we're going to want to get some of those chemicals out of our lifestyle. So what I did was called bottle swapping. That's what I called it. As I ran out of my normal shampoo, I just looked for a shampoo that Young Living made that I liked better. And we've replaced all of our products because a lot of our health issues were from the chemicals that were used in our personal care products that we were using every single day. So I love this. Young Living's kind of like an online health food store. They've got toothpaste and they've got, soaps, and they've got shampoos and conditioner and just all these kinds of things. And I love that there's supplements. Look, we've got supplements too. What's the big deal about supplements? You have to have bioavailable supplements. I love that show Dirty Jobs with Mike Rowe, if you guys ever heard about it. He did this segment at a sewer treatment plant and asked what the #1 thing was they found in the sewage. They said whole vitamins. People, that's gross. You want a vitamin that is bioavailable for your body. And they've done research to show that when you add an essential oil in, it helps to drive those nutrients into your cells so they're more bioavailable and you're actually using them. We don't want to just be flushing money down the toilet, literally. We want to be using our supplements. So I love that Young Living's gone above and beyond and done that research to find what's best for our bodies. So those 2 packets of Ningxia, well, I'm going to talk about them really, really quick because it has made such a big difference in my life. Ningxia Red is our superfood infusion drink. It supports the whole body wealth and overall wellness. It helps to maintain normal eye health. Allie, our daughter, has glasses. Her prescription has actually gotten less strong, which is awesome. Awesome, because she wasn't even using an eye before. I mean, to have her vision improve is awesome. I believe this is from God. Awesome. Anyways, helps to support normal cellular function because of the limonene that is in the citrus essential oils. Again, Google that. Contains D-limonene, a powerful component in citrus oils, like I just said, provides energy support, helps to prevent against antioxidant stress. You know, everybody's saying that we've got this super berry drink, and this is a super berry drink, and this is a super berry drink. Well, Young Living's done that research, and they found the top 6 superfood berry fruits in the world, put them in together with one drink. Half of that bottle is actually Ningxia Wolfberry Puree. So you're getting like 9 grams of protein in 2 ounces. It's awesome. This is awesome. This is a class in and of itself, how awesome this drink is. This is awesome. It really helps with my energy. I was tired. My whole life I was tired. I was always just dragging and had a fake being happy and had a fake having energy. And now I drink a minimum of 2 ounces of this a day. And I love it. This has given me such vitality and vigor back. When I don't have it, I can tell. And Allie would be like, Mama, you missed your super juice today, didn't you? I'm like, yep, sure did. Let me go get some real quick. I love Ningxia Red. And then real quick, I wanted to talk about the Thieves Kit because this is, winter wellness is all around us. We're wanting to stay well, especially this time of year. And it's so important to do that. And we've got the Thieves soap and the sanitizer, which is great because it has that Thieves essential oil blend in it, and it gets the triclocan out of your life. You do not need that chemical in your life. These work so well. And then we've also got the Thieves toothpaste. When I learned that on the back of normal traditional toothpaste, it says if you swallow it to call poison control because of the chemicals that was in it, I kind of freaked out a little bit because sublingually underneath your tongue is one of the fastest ways to get things into your bloodstream. So I want to make sure that I have a toothpaste that I could swallow. And then they've got the Thieves vegetable soak. They've got Thieves dish soap. They've got Thieves laundry detergent. Oh my goodness. I was really skeptical, I'm not going to lie, because it came with this little bitty container and it said I had to use like a tablespoon in my wash for a load of laundry. And I was like, there is no way this is going to get the stench out of my husband's clothes. Let's just be real, ladies. There was no way that was going to happen, but it did. It was awesome. It was awesome. I absolutely love my Thieves laundry detergent. And then the Thieves household cleaner. When my upline told me that it would replace every single one of the cleaners in my house, I thought she was cuckoo pachu. Straight up. I was like, for real? That's just a gimmick, isn't it? It's not going to really work. What about on my glass? What about on my granite? What about this? It works. I mean, it took me a little while. I have tried it on every single surface in my house. It is awesome. I love that, especially when Aubrey was crawling, licking the floor, because children do that. I felt confident knowing that I had just cleaned my floor, that the Thieves was continuously working on that surface, and that she wasn't getting chemicals on and in her body. So I absolutely love that we can get all those chemicals out of our house with one cleaner that is very, very, very effective and very cost effective because it is so, so, so concentrated. So love it. You're gonna love your oils just like we do. And I just want to have a word of caution because I was kind of a closet oiler for a couple weeks because I was trying to use my oils and learn about oils and I wasn't sure what I was doing. And then when I finally started telling my friends, they were like, what? You've been using oils? Why didn't you tell me? Because we all had little kids and then we were all struggling with the same things and they were kind of upset with me. So, if you started to use oils and you're really liking them and you're seeing results, then you can tell your friends. And then they can't get mad at you later when they're like, hey, why are you acting that way? Why aren't you sick anymore? Why aren't you doing this, this, and this? And you're like, well, I'm using oils. I told you about them. See, it covers your back. But there's so many people. I was desperate, y'all. I was desperate for something to help my baby. I was so desperate. I didn't know that there was another option. And there are thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of people that don't know we've got another option with essential oils and Young Living essential oils and products. And we do. So love them enough to share with them. And if it's not for them, then that's okay. But at least you've done your part. So becoming a Young Living member, now that you've heard about all these awesome oils, how do you get them? I love this because when you become a Young Living member, it just means that you get 24% off of resale pricing. You get a wholesale membership account. And I love this because, you cannot learn what you need to learn about oils by a billboard sign. This is a mom to mom, friend to friend, teacher to teacher, whatever. This is how we learn about oils, is from person to person. Young Living knows that you've got to take that time away from your family to really be able to teach and mentor this new person in oils and to share your oils. You've blessed that person, so then Young Living comes around and blesses you right back with a very generous compensation plan to say thank you for sharing Young Living. And then Essential Rewards. We're going to talk a little bit more about this in a second, but especially when we first started using oils, we really had to pinch our pennies. And this is the most cost-effective way and most economical way to get your oils. It is completely optional, but this is the way that we choose to get our oils and our products on a monthly basis, and it's great. And then exclusive experiences, going up to the farms. They've got retreats, and they've got cruises, and they've got so many things. It's so awesome because then you get to be around that sense of community. We are such a community. We are a family. We are all on this mission to have a healthier life for ourselves and our family and for our world. And then education. I'm so passionate about education because you have to have the knowledge, or those oils will just sit on the shelf, or you won't even have oils. If you don't know how powerful they are, then you won't know to use them. So we've got this wonderful Oily Spot Facebook group. We've got our website. We've got in-person classes. We've got online classes like this one. We've got one-on-ones. We are here to help you on your journey, to equip you to be the best advocate for yourself that you can be. And then recognition. Young Living loves to recognize people that are helping more people. It's awesome with free trips and unique experiences and going to farms. And it's really, really awesome. It's just saying thank you. Thank you for helping people. Thank you for helping your neighbor. Thank you for helping your sister. Thank you for helping, your daughter's teacher with her cough or whatever. And Living just all about giving back. So this is their Essential Rewards program that I mentioned earlier. It is completely optionary, and I didn't even know about this for 6 months when I was using oils, y'all. I was making all these orders, getting all these oils, and I didn't even know this was an option. So I'm just going to tell you, and if you want to use it, great, and if not, that's fine too. But the Essential Rewards, you get easy monthly shipments. You can change what is in your shipment every single month. You can change when it ships and where it ships to every single month. You get discounted shipping rates, especially with those Ningxia Red bottles. You're going to want discounted shipping. And then exclusive bonuses. And then you get points for free products. I just got like 300 points. Which is $300 worth of free product, and it's point for dollar. So it's not like you have to have like 500 points and you get $5 or $50. No, it's 1 point, you get $1 worth of free things. It's awesome. So for the first 6 months, you get 10% of your order back in points, and it gets put in a bank, and it's your Essential Reward bank, and it's so awesome. And then from month 7 to 12, you get 15% back of every single order on your Essential Rewards order of PV. And then Young Living's really being generous and saying, thank you so much for being a valued customer. So after you've been on it for a year, you get 20% back. So you make a $100 order, a $100 PV order, you get 20 PV back. That's awesome. That's so awesome. And then, so this month, Young Living always gives away free products for reaching 190, 250, or 300 PV. And this month with Essential Rewards, we got a frankincense, a sacred frankincense, a Christmas spirit, a nutmeg, a OrthoSport massage oil. I mean, it was so awesome. We got $260 back in free products, which is awesome. And we always get free products, but when you're on the Essential Reward program, you get an extra free product, which sounds crazy, but it's totally true and it's awesome. So it's just it's a valued customer saying thanks for being a valued customer. So I tried to talk really fast. It's a lot of information, and this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg, but I hope that you were able to jot down some notes. I would love to meet with you guys one-on-one if you have more questions, or get with a person that got you introduced to this PowerPoint, this presentation, because we want to empower you to be your best healthcare advocate that you can be for yourself and for your family, because this is your life. This is your health. Take charge of it. Be proactive with your life. Enjoy your life. You deserve to have an amazing life. So take charge of your life. So I hope that this has inspired you and given you some hope for the future. And I hope that you can believe that you can have the same vitality too. So definitely, as soon as you're ready to get started with whichever kit that you're ready to get started with, contact the person that gave you the link to this video. And we look forward to welcoming you into our community. Thank you, and God bless.